Hi, this is Jens from UMA. Today I want to show you how to assemble Step It Up. Let's have a look at the content. Alright, let's start. So here we have the box for Step It Up. But the first thing we need to do is actually to create a surface that is soft. So we'll take a carpet or a blanket and just put it down here on our assembly surface. Next step, let's start to unbox it. Here you'll find the nice textile back. Next we have the top part. Here we have one of the middle pieces. And here we have one leg and another leg, a sidebar, another sidebar, and the last sidebar here. The final content is the hardware. Take our knife here and open up. And here we have all the parts for assembling. So the first step in the assembly process is to take all of the wooden dowels and add to the specific items here, named 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's start with item 1. In the manual, you'll note that there's a little metal insertion here. Don't put it in that hole, put it in the other one. So here. There we go. It has to go halfway in, so you have to push a bit firmly to get them all the way in. Next, we'll take item number 2. That's the long one here. Take 2 more wooden dowels and again avoid to put it in this hole that goes down to the metal part here. Next, we take the number 3, and same procedure, 2 wooden dowels and avoid the hole with the metal part. And lastly, we'll take the top here, number 4, and again add the last 2 wooden dowels, avoiding the hole with the metal part. It says that you have to use a hammer in the manual, but it is enough to use your fingers. Also, it's possible that you can take the wooden dowel and find a surface on the carpet and just push it down lightly. Put aside the parts here, 1 to 4. Now let's take one of the legs and take 4 of the screws or mounting bolts that we call B in the user guide. Find the holes that matches up with a metal carving so you can insert the screws here. Use a screwdriver for this. Next step is to add the part 3 and the part 4 to the assembly. When adding the top, the part 4, you have to add it to the sides where the leg is mostly straight, so here. Because this is the front and this is the back, and the lid has to sit like so it can open up. All right. So we'll put it down like so, and you can see that the wooden dowel fits up in this hole, and then of course the metal screw here goes into the other hole. So we'll insert it like so, push it a bit so it goes down, and do the same thing with part number 3 up here, opposite of the other one. Make sure that, again, the dowel fits down here and the metal screw fits up here. There we go. Continue on with part number 1 and 2. Part number 1 goes on this side towards the front, because this is where you will step. And part number 2 goes over here. Again, look for the dowel and the hole. There we go. Next we will take 4 of the screws that we call C in the user guide, and they have to go into this other hole that goes in all parts here. Put it on the screwdriver and insert it and turn it in as much as you can. Doesn't have to be too tight, but of course hand tight is fine, just so it sticks to the legs here. There we go. Next step, we will put the assembly aside and take the opposite side of the legs and do the same thing. Add the 4 metal screws that we call B in the manual. After we finished installing the last 4 screws to the other leg part, put it aside shortly, take the assembly, and then we need to add the middle piece here. This is the step where you will step here in the front. Again, just to mind yourself, this is the front side because it opens like so. And if this happens, if this falls out, it's okay, just place it in again. So our front is here, our back is on the other side. This is the front, so move it in like so. And you'll note that these carvings here will fit down in the leg part here. Next step is to add the other side of the legs and just slowly move it into place so it fits with all the connection points. It's okay to move a bit around with the product and stretch it in and out to make sure that it fits. There we go. Next, we'll take 4 more of the screws that we call C in the user guide and add these to the points here. Again, remember to have your screwdriver as level as possible in order for it to reach all the way into the carving. All right, we're good to go. So next step is to add some screws to the step plate here in the middle to make sure that it doesn't move. We'll start by adding some F screws into these holes and on the other side, and then continue onwards with the other parts here. You'll need 1 F screw per hole and 2 spacers. So take the screw on the hex tool that comes with the product, move it in to the hole here and slowly turn it into place. Don't tighten it all the way yet, we will do that in the end. Finish off tightening the screws with the short end so it becomes tighter in the tension here. There we go. The last step is to open up here and take the textile back and match the sticks up with the holes here, like so. And then we are done. So that's it for now. Feel free to contact us on info@umay.com if you have any further questions, and we'll be happy to answer them.